Yo, what's up, yo? This is Killer Priest, and I'm representing right now for Kofi Universe. That universe is the universe you should be in.
YouTube, salute. So Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher were spotted in Paris at an airport talking. So people on social media think the beef is over. Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video. Hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. So Westside Gunn's son is out there in Paris also with his father, Westside, and he was filming, going through the airport and stuff, but you couldn't really see the footage, so that's why I didn't want to put it up. Whatever, it was just kind of like a little clip, a little 2 second um video clip. You could see Freddie Gibbs and Benny like talking whatever, but Freddie Gibbs wasn't really saying nothing. But you know, Westside Gunn came out and said, "Now this is what I like to see." One of them writes in the replies, as far as like on the comment section saying Freddie and Benny gotta squash it, man. Someone else says, yada yada yada. They're talking, but Westside Gunn also said, we want, you know, we need to see this. He said he actually talked to Benny about, you know, handling this. Like, yo, man, go ahead and handle this. Get this shit out the way. You're already in the airport. This is probably like the best time to do it. It's like if it was anywhere else, he said furniture would be moved. That means, they'll be throwing hands. They'll be, scrapping it out. But I don't know. It's just to me, I don't know what's really going on. You know, I felt like it was a neutral location for them to talk. I think it's good because you don't have to have no type of entourage getting in your business of saying like, hey, F that fool, we can scrap it out. You know how people gonna hype the shit up. Let them two men talk that shit out. Two men, let them do what they need to do. They got history already. We know about Freddie and Benny the Butcher taking shots at each other the last couple of years on wax. Freddie Gibbs and his bodyguard, they were jumped in Buffalo. I think at a soul food restaurant or some type of like chicken restaurant, whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but it already happened. I don't know if Freddie Gibbs is gonna let that go from that because, you know, if you get jumped by somebody, I mean, I'm just asking, be hypothetically speaking, if you got jumped and somebody years ago later say, man, I'm not tripping like that no more, it's cool. Are you gonna let that shit go? I mean, I've been jumped before, not like by a homie or nothing, nah, but like some outsiders back in the day when I was in the streets. But I had that coming to me because it is what it is. But did those people years later come see me and say we didn't mean that? F that shit. Even if they did do that shit, I'm fired on everybody because to me it's like you know what you did. To me, it's more like what's the atonement? I mean, you can't pay nobody back as far as money, but I don't know. Like I don't know. Everybody's different. Like I said, right now, Freddie nor Beanie has publicly made a comment about the airport encounter. So we haven't heard anything. But we know about the robbery attempt 2021. We know about, you know, Beanie claimed that his friends um returned a chain he borrowed from her as far as Freddie Gibbs, ex-girlfriend, Destiny. There's all kind of stuff going on, man. Like, just it's just shenanigans, but at the end of the day, I don't want to make it about rap. I think I want to make this more about just human nature. Like, do what's best for them. Do what's best for their spirits. Because as fans, we can be like, oh yeah, come on, man, drop that shit and make music. It's not about the music, because if you really not cool in the heart, it's not gonna matter. Like that's like somebody telling somebody, get back with your ex girlfriend or your ex wife or your ex husband. and just be happy. It don't work like that. Some people outgrow relationships, and some people can never find that spark with that person again. Or sometimes you need time apart from somebody for you to have that, you know, next level of breakthrough. It's like a breakthrough. Like, you know what? I can move forward with you because I had to go through something. But that's fine if that has to happen. I just want both of these men to make the best decision for themselves, not for hip hop, but for themselves. I want them both to be happy. And I feel like it's something that they need to do, and they know what's best for them. It's not about the fans right now. It's not about us, and it's not about no music. We want to see them to make sure this shit is good for them on both ends. I know Westside Gunn is rooting for this because he likes Freddie. He gets down with Freddie. Freddie Gibbs was featured on his album in 2020. Conway got love for Freddie. You see what I'm saying? So people got love for Freddie. Not like people don't like Freddie. It's just a situation because Beanie and Freddie have a little issue situation. They kind of like made Griselda feel like, damn, if we mess with Freddie, Beanie gonna feel a certain way about us. So kind of put like some type of like friction friction in their circle, in their family. Freddie, he's by himself. Like he's not like he got a big old group out here. He got homies that's backing him up. Like he's a solo dude. He does what he wants to do. He can link up with the Alchemist. He can link up with Hit Boy. He can link up with whoever. He's had issues with other people, but it is what it is. I mean, Freddie Gibbs had issues with Jim Jones. Saw that situation turned out. Got a situation with Currency, but Freddie Gibbs stands on his own, and he's been through a lot. So it's hard to trust somebody anyway, especially in these streets. You can't trust anybody anyway, no matter who it is. I mean, this is the real world. I don't care how down somebody is for you. At the end of the day, you got to still have love and respect for yourself and knowing that the fact that don't put your trust in anybody. That's the best way for me to say it. Don't put your trust in anybody. Respect people are able to let you down. That's why you do things for yourself. You kind of like just keep a balance so you won't feel disappointed. And you don't want to feel disappointed dealing with anybody out here in the real world. I mean, and that includes family. Your family can disappoint you. Your family can hurt you, in ways you might feel that it can never hurt you. But the biggest lessons you learn in life, and this is from my experience, the reason why your family hurts you more than anybody from the outside, because of the connection, not only of the love, is because they know you better than anybody. A lot of times, family don't intentionally hurt you. You heard what I said. Sometimes intentionally hurt you, but they know what buttons to press because they feel if I hurt you, you have to come back and deal with me. You have to be cool with me. There are some people that have families and they have all kind of issues and they still hang out. There are some people that have families like, you know what, I'm not tolerating that. These are my boundaries and I set my boundaries, so that ain't happening. Post your comments below. Hope smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support, donate to the channel. I have Patreon. Patreon.com/Kofi Universe. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next